Good evening. I'd like to call the public hearing for the petition for a zoning ordinance amendment under SUP 1-2023 dated May the 24th, 2023. For those in the audience, typically the purpose of the public hearing is to hear from you, to understand what your concerns may be, whether you're in support or opposition. So what we traditionally have done on council is go through a process allowing people to basically voice their concerns in opposition or voice their comments in support of the modification. So with that being said, I would like to, and when you come up, Chuck, does somebody still need to come up or not?
They do not if they don't wish to.
Okay, but if you want to speak this evening, you would need to stand and identify where you live or your place of business or what have you, so that we have that for the record. Okay. If there is anyone here for SUP 1-2023 in support of that, I would ask them to come forward or stand up and identify themselves and take a few minutes to speak. Sir,
I'm Sam Moss with the Beard.
either way. Yeah,
Why don't you come on up?
Yeah.
come on up.
We'll hear you better.
And I can see you better.
We just have a new microphone system that wouldn't require you to come up.
Yeah, my name is Sam Moss with the Beard Group. We're the architects and engineers for the congregation. Basically, there are two 20 by 25 picnic shelter, outdoor classroom type of structure. And that's what we're for a plan we were working for a permit from the zoning department.
So they're outdoors,
Open classroom.
open, they're open to the air, so they're pavilions.
Just shelter, just like in a park or.
Right. So just this place where people, where the kids would sit and
Exactly.
have their lessons or
Benches
whatever.
all around and they can sit in outdoor teaching.
Okay. And if approved, what's the time frame on construction?
Well, we have to go through, of course, the county, but like maybe next spring,
Okay,
early spring.
okay,
So, but if we get it earlier, then maybe late fall.
I understand. Those are things we don't control.
Yeah.
Right. Any other questions from members of council?
I have a question. For the design of these outdoor shelters, I noticed that they are pulled closer towards the property line as opposed to closer to the parking lot area. Why was that decided?
About 30 feet east of the fence property line, of the west property line. That's about almost south of that playground area, existing playground area.
So I see where they are.
Oh.
My question is why in their placement, they were put closer to the fence as opposed to closer to the parking lot? Was there a particular
No,
reason?
not really.
Okay,
They could be shifted east more.
okay. Great, that was my question.
Any other questions? If not, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So I know we have two other people in the audience. Would you like to speak for or against, or did you have questions? Come on up, please.
Fred Van Treason. I live at 5438 Silvertown, directly right behind the school. And from what I see where they want to build it, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. I have no problem with it.
Okay.
So I would be for it.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Hold on. I don't have any questions. Any questions for this gentleman?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Ma'am? You don't have to speak if you don't want to. Okay. Since there's no other, are we on the internet on this, Chuck? Have we seen any comments or questions is there anybody online watching? Okay. Then given the fact that there's no opposition, I think it would probably make sense to have legislation distributed this evening. I know Mrs. Brining has that available for us. But I don't think from the public hearing it's appropriate to do a motion for that, just add that to the agenda. So, any concerns about that from members of council? Great, then I would call this public hearing adjourned at, take a motion to adjourn, it's 7:05. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion and a second, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried, thank you very much, and thank you for attending this evening. I appreciate the input and the questions.